I thought that American democracy is like the most stable democracy in the world. I'm not sure about it so much right now.
There is this perception amongst most countries that America does seem to meddle in other people's affairs and think that its form of democracy is the only pure form of democracy.
I've heard one time the US being referred to as the policeman of the world.
Iraq is an example of American military intervention.
Now there's a war of religions, there are different minorities fighting against each other. It causes always problem if you say to your neighbor or what he has to do.
You support our military dictatorship, you support the coup in 1964.
We hear that we have Americans sponsoring terrorism.
Clinton, Bush, Obama, and now Trump. Never on those four I saw any difference in the foreign policy. Never.
America did quite well for Germany, right, after World War II. But yeah, I think they're just taking a role that no one asked them to take.
I think we live in a global world. We are all interdependent on each other. We cannot have an authoritarian position where I'm superior and everyone else depends upon me, and I'm not dependent on everyone.
I think that the United States perhaps should be advised to be more selective in defending its vital interest.
They need to stop doing the alpha and omega or the savior of other countries. They need to start by their own self. They need to think about the people, to put themselves in a position to be able to commit more future assistance to other people.
Egyptians in general like what we can describe as American soft power.
Most of the shows that Indians watch, most of the films that they watch are American.
When I think about the United States, I think about good movies.
Breaking Bad, Riverdale.
One thing about entertainment is that it cuts across most demographic divides.
والله القنوات المصرية كلها تطبيل بسم الله ما شاء الله عليها فتلاقي أمريكا دي حاجة جميلة جدا يعني.
America is reported as God's own country and everybody wants to go to America.
There is a significant percentage of Indians who do reside in the United States. What sort of experiences they've had, that shapes perception of what India has about the United States.
I have heard there are lots of problems for Indians staying over there right now.
At the immigration, they sounded a little stiff. They don't want us inside, but then once you enter inside, the people are also warm and cool.
America for a long time has a strong history of championing democratic practices, but we've seen for a while that practice is declining.
Adoration of US culture, US society may have subsided a little bit, and yet majority of the people in Japan come out in favor of the United States.
Here in Brazil, we consume a lot of the American product.
We are overwhelmed with American culture, with American TV shows, movies, songs.
That also has some sort of a positive impact because the films obviously do show America in a positive light.